You really think I have a killer instinct?
It's a Buchanan family trait. Asa had it in spades, and I think I've proven myself in that department as well.
You mean like when you brought the shotgun to my parents' wedding and threatened to shoot my brother?
There are better examples, but that'll do. And I'm not going to lie to you here. There's nothing I would have enjoyed more than putting some buckshot in the backside of David Vickers. And I'm sorry, because I know how you feel about David.
It's okay. I know you have your own reasons not to like him.
This goes way beyond not liking him. David destroyed my marriage to Kimberly, and the only reason I backed off that day in church was I didn't want to ruin your parents' wedding. But it's all right, because someday I'm going to find a way to pay David back. Of course, you know all about payback, don't you?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you did to Nate Salinger.
I didn't think anyone was in here. Sorry.
I didn't know you remember. I've never seen you here before.
Someone gave me a free pass. I was hoping to take the edge off between jobs, but I want to crowd you. I'll go.
Good idea. There's room. Look, I want him to stay. Why? Because he's our brother. We barely know him. It's not our fault. It's not his fault either. I want to get to know him.
What about you?
I wouldn't say that seeing you with James upset me. Oh, no? Is there, a euphemism you would use? Okay, I would say that I was slightly jealous.
Right, and the Pope is slightly Catholic.
Okay, the point is that I shouldn't have been jealous. I had no right to be. I'm with Cole where I belong.
Yeah, but you still were jealous.
I shouldn't have been.
Sorry, if I've learned anything, it's that you can't help how you feel. Especially when you know you shouldn't be feeling that way.
Here's the thing. I started to feel close to James when we were on the run, but that's because I thought that I was losing Cole, and James was there for me.
The way Cole wasn't.
Right, but then as soon as I got back here, I got back on track with Cole, and my feelings for James were just over.
So you and Cole are really back on track?
Absolutely. The one thing that I learned from all of this is that Cole is my soulmate, and I don't want anyone else.
I want your mom back as much as you do. She's the love of my life, you know. And marrying her, even though we knew we didn't have much time left, that made me very happy. I didn't even know what happiness was before I met your mom. And I would give anything to have one more day with her. And I would do anything to get her back.
But you can't.
No, I can't. I think the only thing any of us can do is try to figure out how to move on without her.
I don't know how to do that.
I give up, Sean. What in the world could I be hiding?
I'm not sure. I just think that it's weird that you're just so damn hell-bent on keeping Todd and Danny away from finding Taya before she died.
Because that's what Taya wanted. She didn't want her husband and her daughter watching her waste away.
It wasn't that long. How much wasting could there have been?
You can't know.
Well, there's something I do want to know. Did Taya change her mind?
Sean.
I knew the woman, Greg. And I find it hard to believe, after everything is said and done, that she wanted to die alone.
You say you knew her? So then you know that Taya was a stubborn, headstrong woman.
That she was.
Who didn't want her family to suffer. That was the most important thing to her, and she stuck to that to the very end. And she never changed her mind. And for the record, she wasn't alone. I was there.
You see? That's my point. Why you?
Because I was her doctor. And I was taking care of my patient, abiding by her wishes.
So that's why you kept her away from her family?
What other reason would there be?
I don't know. You tell me.
I brought you to Tahiti because I wanted to marry you. No other reason.
If that was the case, you could have married me back home at our wedding.
Except it wasn't our wedding, was it? It was Dorian's circus. Look, Blair, I have no idea what kind of story John and Kelly cooked up to convince a judge to issue a warrant, but none of it is true.
Patterson.
I need you to believe that. I told you I don't know Greg Patterson.
Patterson! And Kelly has a mugshot of a one Craig Patterson after he killed his wife, and it looks a lot like you, Eli.
Well, good for Kelly. She found a mugshot of some guy who bears a passing resemblance.
It's not a resemblance. It's you. And Kelly's got the mugshot.
Impossible. Because I don't have a mugshot.
Because you shredded it? That's right. Kelly snuck in your room, stole everything out of your shredder, and had it reconstructed.
Blair, do you hear yourself? Kelly and John think I'm this Craig Patterson, but how can I be if he's in jail for murder?
No, he's not in jail. He got off. He disappeared right before he shows up in L.A. and marries a woman named Olivia, and then she disappears.
So I guess I killed her, too.
And my Aunt Melinda? And Rodney?
Remind me again who this Rodney is?
He's my Aunt Melinda's friend in the institution. He knew that you killed her, along with a clerk in Boston. They gave your reports to someone he thought was Rex Balsam. Am I leaving anyone out here, Eli? Is there someone else that you killed that I don't know of? Tell me.
You got me. I confess.
I know you don't like me because of what our mother did. You think she chose me over you.
She did. It's not his fault. He wasn't even born when she left us.
Yeah, but he was the reason she left.
I think Dad had something to do with it, too. I mean, our mom did tell...
She's not our mom.
Okay, fine. Nate's mom did tell us that Dad threw her out, that she tried to come back and see us, but it wasn't safe. And she didn't have any other choice. And knowing Dad, I mean, is that so hard to believe?
You don't know that woman.
Neither do you. Not anymore.
Yeah, well, I do know her. Right now, I'm pretty pissed that she didn't tell me I had two brothers out there. That doesn't make her a bad person.
Says the son she didn't abandon.
Okay, you're entitled to your own opinion of her. So are you. But that doesn't change the fact that we're all brothers.
You say that like it's automatically supposed to mean something.
It does, to me. My whole life, it's been my mom and I moving around. It's been lonely. But now I find out I have two brothers, and that's a huge deal. At least to me. So, all right, if you two aren't into it, that's cool. I'll stay out of your way. But if you can give me a chance...
I'm down with that. Like I was down for forgiving you when you left me alone with Dad.
So what do you say? Can we give this brother thing a try?
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything to Nate.
You can drop the innocent act, Matthew. Because I know that you told that bounty hunter that Nate had the money that he was looking for. Now, you could have kept your mouth shut, but Nate had stolen your girlfriend, so you got him back good, didn't you?
How do you know all this?
I make it my business to know.
Are you gonna tell my dad?
Why wouldn't Blair be safe if Eli's caught?
I asked to speak to her. They wouldn't put her on the phone. They wouldn't even verify she was there. No one would give me a straight answer.
This is the officer in charge?
No one seemed to know where the officer in charge was. And they sort of gave me the bum rush on the phone and hung up.
You think Eli did something to Blair before he was caught?
All I know is I'd feel a hell of a lot better if we were the ones who had Eli in custody.
You confess.
Yes.
To what?
Just let me talk, Blair. This is very, very difficult, and you deserve to know the truth. The fact is, I have been lying to you for a very, very long time.
I got into intro, into entomology.
Insects? That's disgusting.
Don't you knock bugs? You know how much I loved spiders and snakes when I was little.
Yeah, I've been trying to forget that.
You know what? I need to take you to Reptile Roundup.
I thought we weren't going to talk about Ford.
Very funny. What'd you get into?
Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, relax. No, you don't understand. I've been waiting to see if I could get into this writing class. I've been excited about it ever since I read the course description. This course guides writers into creating well-structured,
Compelling narrative for the page, stage, and screen inspired by the writer's actual real-life stories.
I've mentioned it before.
Yeah, I think more than once, but it sounds perfect for you.
Well, I know. That's why I was so excited about it. It's like whoever wrote the course description already knows me.
Come on, Bobby, don't leave the kid hanging.
My hand is sweaty.
So I guess that settles that.
Well, I can't help it if it's hot in here.
Whatever.
Wait, Nate. Ow. Man, maybe we should go out and get a protein shake or something.
It's okay. I have to get to my other job.
Maybe some other time then?
Yeah. Maybe.
What?
Did you have to be such a jerk to our little brother?
Don't worry. I won't be telling your pa what you did to Nate.
You won't?
No. After all, kid had it coming.
Yeah, he did, but I don't think my dad would see it that way.
Probably not, no, because Bo didn't inherit that killer instinct from Asa like you and I did. Don't you get me wrong now, no. I admire my little brother's dedication to the law, but Bo and I, we see the world very, very differently.
How?
Well, we both believe in justice, but Bo believes in the system, whereas I believe in an eye for an eye. And I think you believe that too. Matthew, you could really go a long way if you make the right choices.
What are those?
Well, like I said, Ace and I both thought that eventually you should be the next CEO. And there's not a reason in the world that your training can't start right now, so long as you're interested.
But I'm just a junior in high school. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with my life.
Well, sometimes life decides what it wants to do with you. And this is one of those times. All right? Now, here's the plan, so listen up. I want you to start working part-time at BE from the bottom up because you're going to learn this business from the ground up. You understand?
What about school?
Well, it's not a problem because I'm talking about working hours after school and maybe a Saturday here and there. So what do you say?
It's not that I don't want to, but I just don't think my parents are going to go for it. You know, school comes first.
That's fine. Yeah, but I can guarantee you will learn more in 1 week at BE than you'll learn all year at school. Starting with how to make sure no woman ever hurts you again.
There's nothing else we can do for your mom right now. Maybe we should go home.
What? And just leave her here?
She's not here, honey, not anymore.
Well, what about all her things? Are we just gonna leave them behind too?
Well, that's up to you.
They were the last things that she had with her before she died. I want to keep them.
All right, let's back them up.
I don't understand you, Sean. Where's all this suspicion coming from?
Greg, you kept a family apart when they should have been together. I don't see how that's in anybody's best interest.
I was doing my damn job. Like I'm supposed to do. Like my patient asked me to do. If you can't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. It's your problem.
I do believe you. I know that you're a good doctor, and I know that you made Taya's last days as comfortable as possible.
I tried.
I'm just upset that that poor girl in there is not going to get a chance to say goodbye to her mother one last time.
Are you telling me that you want to go to Tahiti and bring Clark back yourself?
Yeah, I do. I know it's a lot to ask. It's an expensive trip.
Oh, sure is. But you know that guy's been jerking us around, this department, for months now. And I don't intend to let him get away with it. So I think the first thing that we have to do is make sure that Eli is locked up in a Landview jail cell ASAP.
You saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah. You go get the bastard.